Call that Bitcoin. Welcome to Trading the Markets, Pay Class Edition. My name is Richard Joseph. I'm not a financial advisor, so everything else is just for educational purposes. So yeah, you were saying you had gotten some of the Bitcoin ETFs,
Yeah, it was BlackRock.
BlackRock,
Yeah.
and how much was it? Like,
It went down. Obviously, it's like $24. Like $24.
I'm about to
But it
look at.
went down after that. But I was like, you know what? I could see that going up because when it first came out, I think it was like at 40, 50 first day. I think it's fairly new. But I'll definitely like that's something I'll probably do long term. Like if I don't even know if they have options open for that yet,
I'm
because it
looking
just
it
came
up
out.
right now because I didn't.
So BlackRock, I'll let you know. I'll tell you the ticker right now.
I
So
is it IB
is it
IBIT
BlackRock?
IBIT
IB.
Bitcoin Trust.
Yeah. So I wrote this. So you have IBIT, you have BTCO,
Mm-hmm.
and you have
Let me
FBTC. That's the
pull up,
fidelity. So
pull up some of these charts. See what how they're
those
listed.
are the top three that I was messing with because I did a little research myself. I'm like, all right, all the other ones are like iffy. They don't want to. They don't really know if they want to go that route yet. But people don't want to realize some of this stuff is here to stay. So I don't think it's going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's really more about like timing and knowing when to get involved and
Of
how.
course, of course.
Yeah. Have you
You
have
know,
you
my
kept
brothers.
track of the weed stocks? I haven't looked at
Oh yeah,
Sundown
bro.
forever.
Son, man, I had bought some for my wife. She
Mm-hmm.
had got. So I'm like, hold on, this is going back up because I remember back when we were doing
It
sundial. We
was
were,
since. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm like, huh, what just happened? I'm just like, what just happened? And am I tripping right now?
But they also did they did a reverse split. You know, like when
Oh yeah,
stocks do that, yeah, where the prices just jump up one day because they just let's just say they had 1 million shares. Now all of a
right.
sudden they have 100,000 shares. So so they were $10 a share. Now they're $100 a share because it's just 10 times less shares. So the value, you know what I mean?
Nah,
Because
facts.
it's all about market cap. Market cap is like the total number of all the money that the company has. If you count all the shares and you were to sell them right now. So based off that total amount, they can break up the shares however they want. But a lot of times it's like they face a lot of pressure to
Right.
stay in the index, to stay whether they're part of S&P 500. If they're straight under $1, they're gonna get kicked out. You know what I mean? So they have
That's
to
true.
maintain certain price points to remain in the standard. But
That
let me
makes
look up,
sense.
what was it, IBIT? Let me see if I can find some of these tickets.
IBIT, yep, and there's BTCO. The
It's
IBIT is like the cheaper ones out of all of those because everything else it's like
Oh yeah,
24,
I'm looking at it right
31.
now. Let me share my screen.
Hmm.
What's
just let
going
us
on,
know when them
Travis?
no, I said just let me know when them options come out, man.
Right, it could probably take a minute. Yeah, it just came out. I'm looking at it. Yeah, this is the
Later.
Right.
yeah, Thursday, and they just been dropping.
Word.
Opened up at
So you see how it
27,
started on a
28.
high and it just started
But
going low.
they yeah, and that's the selling the news because people can just take a profit right away, you know.
Yeah.
But if we look at Bitcoin itself, see it's been okay, now it's underneath this point right here. So like this, you see this right here. This is an
Right.
indicator I've been liking. I've been using. It's called volume profile. It's basically volume, but instead of seeing volume like the regular volume bars on the bottom, it's just
Yeah.
like flipped it horizontally. So now you can see volume by different price levels. You know what I mean? So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so the idea of it is that there's a point where all the volume is at, and that's the point where you can get the biggest reactions. You know what I mean? Whether it's going to be the
Okay.
strongest bounces or the strongest rejections. You know what I mean? But now that like we're under here, if we can't get back above here, Bitcoin could definitely fall. And as you can see, Bitcoin was in this channel for so long, broke above it, found support above it, right? And then went up here, and then now it's back in this channel. So it gets very dangerous if it starts to break underneath here. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So that's basically what we're watching, this $40,000 level. Long as it could hold this level, it could take its time just consolidating. You know what I mean? Like
Right, right.
I wouldn't be mad if it just did something like this. If it just you know, if it just stayed in this range and just stayed here, you know,
Right.
till it's ready. That's what we hope for, you know what I mean? But if it does break underneath here, it could break, then it come back, retest that whole range, like retest right here, just to keep shooting lower. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's like certain points. It's like because look, it's the same thing that's happening right here. If you look at it, it came here, what it rejected right here. Now it's right here, trying to see where it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Trying to see where it's gonna go. It could bounce up. It can go down. It can go up. But it has to hold this channel. Matter of fact, I'll even stretch out this channel a little bit more because I made this like a while ago, you know, and that's what I like about when you do technical analysis, you draw something one time and it comes
And it
back
stays, yeah,
again.
that's dope.
Yeah, it's mad dope. And then you realize it's not a coincidence because it's all algorithms, you know, and the algorithms
Right.
they move in different directions and they chart a path, you know what I mean? So
Mm.
so we'll see what happens with that. But you can see a lot more suffering in the stocks that track Bitcoin and stuff like Riot.
AMD? No, no, not AMD is
Right.
not so.
So the
Right. Okay.
Bitcoin mining companies. Look at how
Oh,
dramatic this was.
right.
And as you can see, I had like scenarios drawn out what could happen like days ago. And it's like it's cool. Like that's one thing I've been doing more is drawing scenarios and look at which one actually played out. I didn't look at this ever since. You know what I mean? This is the one that
Okay.
played out. But before this day happened, because it was looking more like it was more like this. Remember, Charles, we had this. I had posted this, so it was like to see what's gonna happen, and then as we could see, this is how things played out. It actually just dropped, and it came all the way. It, as you can see, I thought it might retest this level, it didn't retest this level, but it retested this level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. What
So
is this app? What is this app? This is what you've been using for a while, right? Or this
yeah,
is something
trading view.
different?
Yeah, trading
Oh,
view.
Trader View.
It's a charting.
Okay.
It's charting
Yo,
app.
and I didn't even realize I was off my TD Ameritrade for a while. I didn't even know it was bought up by Charles
By
Schwab, man. I
Schwab.
was like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
what the? I'm like, yo, I'm looking at all. I had to reconfigure so many different things. I'm like, this is bugged out because
Yeah,
I've
but
been
it's
like, I just moved so like a few months ago, so I haven't been. I've been on it by looking and doing research, but I haven't been on in terms of like trading. Like
mm-hmm.
it's either been the easier ones like Robinhood because obviously it's easier to move around. Like my helping my
But
father do his joint, but like the TD Ameritrades and Thinkorswims and all of that. I was like, okay,
platform.
now
Mhm.
I have to spend more time. So that's when I decided to buy the ETFs the other day. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this long term because it's the beginning phase of the
Mhm.
ETF. I was like, let me just get it now because I know it's gonna go up later. Now I should have I didn't see an option for it, but I would have definitely done option for
Yeah,
this for
option.
like 2020,
You just gotta wait.
27.
They might come out later because like whenever a new stock drops, the options don't come out right away. It could take like a months or weeks.
Right.
But
Using the side volume.
yeah, this is on volume profile. So check this out, Volsy. Like you see how I said why I like using this because look, you see this was the point of control. This is where all the volume at was, and then as the price went down and broke these different volume levels, you see how easy it was to break through. Once it got under here, it was easy because look how smaller the volume. It
What
basically
is the yellow? What does the yellow indicate?
so
Is that the maximum
so
volume or
it's basically selling versus buying volume. You know what I mean? And
okay?
so you can see if there's more selling and more buying, obviously you can see there's more selling volume. But the point is that like what you want to do when you use this, right, is you want to use it for your targets. So you see areas like this, then volume, price could just slice through it like a knife, and lo and behold, it did. And then where was it going to bounce next? The next biggest volume node, which is where it bounced.
When it went down, yeah.
But you see, it acted like a resistance, right? And then from there, it went to what? Smaller volume nodes, which is easier to
Okay.
slice through. So this is where I use this when I'm trading for target. Matter of fact, I'll show you a live trade that I took using this.
I remember when I first started using that.
Yeah, I love it, bro.
It's been a minute. I'm not even gonna lie.
Because volume is really what moves the market. Volume and price. Let me switch my journal. I'll show you guys the trade I took on silver yesterday. Let me share right here. All right, yeah. So you guys, this is my journal. As you guys see, I've been really keeping up with it since November. But yeah, so this is a trade I took today on silver. And I took it, so this was a swing trade because no, this is the IWM. Where's the silver one? Hold on. IWM. Oh yeah, it was from yesterday. All right, so yeah, this is silver. All right, so peep, right? So I got into silver. I bought these yesterday, right? The 21 puts on silver. And as you can see, this is where I got in, right? This is a 5-minute chart. I'll show you guys different charts so you guys can see like the bigger picture, right? So if you want to see the 15-minute, this is like a bigger picture. You can see where I got in, right? And why did I get in? Because the dollar was raging. So like this was this morning, but I've been watching this from yesterday, and you see this big green candle that was yesterday. I seen how the dollar was raging. So before the market in the middle of the day, I decided to buy puts on silver. Why? Anybody can tell me? Why did I buy silver? Because the dollar was going up. Anybody know?
Hold on, say that again. What'd you say?
So why did I buy puts on silver when I saw the dollar going up?
Oh, they're opposites.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
weird.
It's that simple. If you know what moves other things, you know how to move. So once I seen the dollar raging, I knew that to buy puts on silver. And mind you, these silver puts, I bought them yesterday, right? You can see the date, right? 116, expiration date, 117. So I had 3 contracts at about 16, 15 bucks a piece. So as you can see, my total investment was 47 bucks, right? But I got them, as you can see, I entered at 11:19 and 12:14, right? But then I got out right in the morning at 8:30. When as soon as the bell opens, I'm out. Why? Because I was already counting my bread. You guys understand what I mean? So because we gapped down. So right here, you can see, look at my entry, look at the gap. Look at how the gap came right at my TP. You see that, Sid?
Where is it? Yeah, yep. It
Yeah.
gapped down to yeah.
And that's why I love the stock market, because the overnight gap does all the work for you. So I woke up in profit. So as you can see, yesterday they were 15, 16 bucks. This morning they were 26 bucks. So I was up 65%. I think I took 50%. I sold at 25. You know what I mean? And you got to
Yeah.
understand, like, this is a 1 day thing. This is an overnight thing. This is overnight money. So it's like, it's all about how much money you put into it. You know what I mean? So to me, if I can make 65%, if I put in 100, I can make 65 bucks. If I put in 1,000, I can make 650 bucks. But the main thing is being able to control and make it consistent enough for you to be confident to just load up. Does that make sense?
Did you put in a
Stop loss,
yeah, I'm here. Like yeah, did you put what's it called for it to
limit
trigger
sell.
something for the sell? Yeah, the sell, yeah.
Yeah, sell limit for this just sell on its own. Um,
Right.
only for the stop loss. I only put a stop loss. I didn't put a sell order on these because look, I was down. I was down. I might have had maybe I had one at 20. So I was like, sometimes I'll just throw one out there just to see if it hits, but it wasn't hitting. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I held them because the dollar showed me enough strength for me to believe in it the next day. It would have
Okay.
been crazy if after this big candle, it just tanked the next day. It could have happened, but the chances were not really that high in my head based off what I see. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we broke these levels. Like you see how it broke this high at 103. Once it broke that 103 level, it's like, yo, the dollar is a piece of work right now. And so that's how I was able to play. So again, anytime the dollar moves down, I could play calls on silver. So this is one of my plays that I can always play because I can always look at the dollar and make a plan. And as you can see right here, so this is the premium chart. You see where I got in 14, 15 bucks. This is showing you the price of the options. And then as you can see, the next day they went up to 25. You look how early I sold. They went up to like 40, but I didn't hold and I didn't care. Does that make sense? I
You
didn't
wouldn't
care.
take the profits. He's like,
Take the
forget it. Let me just
profit.
take what
The,
take
the, the
profits.
reason, yeah, the reason
Facts.
why the reason why I do so well on the 1 day swings is because I saw the bell with no hesitation.
Right.
The
Well, we
moment
learned from that from back in the day. I remember.
you gotta
This man-
learn, man.
That's
You
a
gotta
fact.
learn.
That's crazy.
We definitely
Oh,
learn.
running it up. We was running it up.
Yeah, because like imagine I'm looking at it. Oh, I'm at 40. I'm just gonna look at it, and then I don't sell it today, and then tomorrow it
Yeah.
drops back. I'm like,
That's a fact.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned to just take your profits and sell. Like see profit, take profit. The sooner you see your profit, the better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and did I have it on this? Or maybe it was the next trade where I used the volume profile. But oh yeah, but I take notes. Like so one thing I noticed, like this strategy that I use, the best time for me to get puts is inside this red yellow cloud. Look, if you got puts in here, you're good. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Look, I didn't even get the best entry. I actually
Let me
kind of
write
got
this
a bad
down.
entry. I got a bad
This
entry.
is what is this? Sorry, what is it called again?
Trading view.
Trading view. Okay.
Yeah, this is silver on
I
trading
gotta
view.
mess it.
Yeah, but yeah, these clouds, it's an indicator I use. Like it don't have to be on, but I turn it on. I like to use it a lot. You know,
Now, when you have the trading view on, like, what platform are you using again to?
to trade.
Yeah.
So this is Robinhood, but I also use Thinkorswim, and then this right here is Webull. This is Webull.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
the Thinkorswim, is it still Thinkorswim, or is it the Charles Schwab?
it's still
Like you
Thinkorswim.
talk.
Charles Schwab Thinkorswim, but it's still called Thinkorswim.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so it's a new app you have to download then. It's not the same
So
one, is
so
it?
it's the same app. It's the same app. Like
You
they
sure? Because I
haven't.
tried logging in and they told me I don't think I'll double check. I'll
But
try.
you're supposed to they're supposed to let you know when they want you to switch over to Schwab. So
Okay.
yeah, but Schwab still has a Thinkorswim app.
All right.
Yeah. But check this out, right? So this is a scalp. Look, I got in at 12:32, out at 12:48. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so notice as soon as so what made me get what made me get into this trade? I'll tell you right here. I'll show you right here. This is why I got in because I saw this right here. You see that? You see that green candle right here? That big that's what you call an imbalance. If I put up the volume profile, you're gonna see there's not a lot of volume. When price quickly moves through an area, there's not a lot of volume because there's not a lot of time for people to build orders. Does that make sense?
Right.
So if there's not a lot of time for people to build orders, you get a straight big candle. That means that if you start going up against it, you can easily go through a vacuum of no orders.
Yeah.
That's why I target that. So how did it work out? Let's keep going. But I want you guys to understand, like, it was very clear to me. You know what I mean? Just that imbalance. So from here, you see, we got in 12:30. Oh yeah, I already told you the time, but 188.45, basically 180, just so you guys know, about 40 cents, 30, 38 cents, 38 cents, 38
Right.
cents. I put in 20 bucks, I took out 30, 50%. And all it did was move 28 cents. But what's impressive is look at when I got out. You guys see when I got out? The red right here. You guys see my screen?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. That basically right before my TV. And something told me to take my bread before it hit my TP. You know what it was? Tapering, consolidation. Think about it, right? That's one thing I've gotten a lot better.
When it first started to form.
Once it, because look, it's going down like this. Now it starts moving like this. Guess what's coming next? Like this.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
out. Once we like this, when we go like this, why am I here anymore? Because next is like this.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. So I've gotten a lot better at doing that. And basically it comes from Sid, you actually put me on with the diagonals.
Mm-hmm.
The diagonals tell you early. Because look,
Early.
diagonal right here. You see that pink? Once that green candle broke that, why do I need to be there anymore?
Right.
We breaking that
Not
every
to
other
mention
time we
that
came here, reject, reject,
mention some
reject.
bullish and
Now it
engulfing.
broke. And it bullish, yeah, and a bullish engulfing. But I got out before the bullish engulfing. But still, I got out right before. Like when I tell you, like it was a split decision, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I made my bread. I'm good. I
Yo,
could
are you still holding those other trades that you said you was gonna hold for long term?
like I have a leap. Like probably whatever I held long term is gone, to be honest, because my long terms be like
For real?
like unless it's like I only have like a leap. Like which place do you mean though?
I don't remember which one exactly it is, but I remember we talked about it.
I definitely sold like because I see profit.
For
Yeah, if I see profit, I'm taking it. Because
yeah, you're supposed to hold that joint, man.
I'll hold something else.
I forget which one it is though. I can't remember, but I know it was a long time.
But
I think
but
it
the
was. I
market
think
the
it was.
market's been so wishy-washy though. Oh yeah, right here. Here it is. You see this Volsi? Look
Yeah,
at
I'm
how
looking.
light and little the volume bars are.
Sure. No.
And it filled that gap on the
What are you
left
talking
side.
about that leap? Which one? What's on?
So let me draw.
We got the kids. They just all over the
So
place.
so you see how like hold on, I gotta annotate. Let's see, can I draw on this? All right. So you see right here, you see this area right here? You see
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it's light, and you see how the bars are smaller. There's
yeah.
gaps in the volume. That's what because look, this is an imbalance. You see how big this bar is?
Right.
So the rule is once you get, let's say the market leaves a big imbalance, right? The market has to come back and fill the imbalance. So once the market starts pushing down and there's enough selling pressure, it could easily eat through that imbalance. That's how I trade. If I trade off imbalances, that's my secret. Imbalance. And it works.
Mm.
You just have to
And
get
this is
your
from the
entry.
11th. Wait, is this the months or what's the
Oh,
time
so
below?
this
Is
is a
it
2 hour chart, 2 hour.
oh the
So
two hour? Oh yeah, I
yeah,
see
this
it.
so this is the 11th. This is the 11th this month, January 11th, January 26th, and this is Monday, and then this is today.
Okay,
Does that
and
make
this is the
sense?
ETF.
Yeah, so this is silver ET. Oh no, this is the Russell. My fault. Oh yeah, this is the Russell. Yeah. So IWM is the Russell 2000. That's the small caps. That's all the small companies. It's a lot of
Okay.
small companies in here, like little banks and little companies, but they're still like major. So it's the
All
Russell.
right.
But as you can see, once we got that rejection right here, I already know it's downside. This is what told me because that's another thing too, right? It's really hard to time the market, right? Let's just say I want to get into puts, but I see all this selling, right? When do I get in? Do I get in right here? Do I get in right here? Do I get so one good thing is wait for a climax. So look at how fast it went up and how fast it went down. You see
Okay.
that speed? That's the climax. That's to get rid of all the people that had puts, but they had stop losses up there. It got rid of all their stop losses to make it go back in the direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So once you see a climax and it comes back in a range, that's when you know you can go in that direction. Like with a lot of more safety. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like just really being patient, and letting a big quick move happen. Because think about it like this, like whoever's in the most pain can get you in the most gain. Does that make sense? Like imagine people that got bought calls right here, right? They see this, they panicking. Panic. You know what I mean? Panic. Like If you're not out, you're out by now. But look, once they panicked, what did the market do? Fresh buyers, fresh, clean order book.
Yeah.
Get them out of there. Got them out of there. You know what I mean? If you buy in here, you're out of there. Maybe if you buy here, you still in. Maybe if you buy here, you still in. But all these people out of there, out of there. And you got to know, in order for the market to make that big move, it got to take all their stop losses, and then that way it has enough orders filled to go in its direction. Because you know, like people that have too much money, they can't hit the button like we do. They need all of us to get stopped out so that, because think about it, what is a stop loss? It's a sell order. You know what I mean? So like, for example, if I have calls, my stop loss is a selling order. You know what I mean? But if I have
Mm.
puts, my stop loss is a buying order. Does that make sense?
Right. 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 It is.
So let's just say they want the market to go up. Well, they got 1 billion shares. They can't just go and buy 1 billion shares. The moment they try to do that, the price is going to shoot up on them while they're trying to buy, and they won't even be able to finish. So what they need to do is get all of us to be suckers, have stop losses in these obvious areas, and then they take 1 million people's stop losses, and then that way it fills all their orders. You know what I mean? Like 1
Right.
million people stop losses for the buy get the sell, or 1 million stop loss for the sell to get the buy. And that's basically how they're able to make these big movements. But yeah, so that's that. See, I was gonna see if I got time to do a little, see if I can get into a little trade on my demo. Let's see. All right, hold on. One moment. Just gonna get on demand. All right, bet. All right, so let's get a little action. All right, you guys can see my screen. So I'm gonna try to get in the trade real quick on something. So let me. What day are we on? So this is 2016. I'll just go to different month. I got 10 minutes. I can find a trade to be off. All right. June. Say June 17. Say early in the morning. Let's say 8:45. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going over some of the videos tonight too.
All right. Word. That's what's up.
Word.
So that's SPY. So I'm gonna just show you guys my process. All right, so I'm looking at SPY right here in 2016. So I'm going back in time and I'm able to trade, right? So I must have already drawn these lines, but anyway, so okay, this one might be easy but
Yeah.
this one might be easy. But let me ask you, Valsi, where do you think this is gonna go? If you look at the daily, just based off looking what you see.
Downtrend looks
Yeah,
bearish.
yeah. It looks. What about you, Sid?
I think it's gonna go up bottom.
You think it's gonna find some support right here?
It already found support.
That's the daily. Let me go on the small time frame, so that give you guys a better view. So let's look at the 1 hour.
Yeah, we're already on the uptrend.
Yep, there's that. Wow, look at all
It's
that
just
movement.
retracement.
Let me zoom in. Okay. So maybe it might find support right here, and it might be able to bounce. But mind you, all this gray area, this is pre-market. So this is while the market is closed. All that gray area. Matter of fact, let me just turn it off.
Hold on, what frame is this?
This is Thinkorswim.
Yeah, but what time frame?
Oh, this is the 1 hour.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna go up.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of the pre-market data to make the chart look a little cleaner. Get rid of pre-market. There we go. So now it's a lot cleaner.
Why you think it's gonna go down?
Yeah, because now I got rid of the gaps from the now you can see the gaps from the pre-market. Yeah, so the fact that this is gap down looks bearish to me. The fact that we broke this low looks bearish to me. Can we find support right here? We potentially could. potentially.
You gotta remember, like for me, I do it for more long term. You guys do it for like less than a few hours.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
because
But
if you do it daily, it's definitely bullish. You don't see that double bottom right there? The two
you
wicks?
you talking about this one?
Nah, the bigger double bottom, the big
This one?
W.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you're thinking long term. Yeah, yeah. But think about it. Like that's gonna take like months and weeks. We're not. Yeah, you're right. We're not even here that long.
Yeah,
That might be good for a call though.
Yeah, for long term, but
yeah.
but short term,
Those calls are expensive though. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. But short
SPY
term,
calls are pricey.
yeah, they are. But
I
short
would just wait
term,
for it
you
to
can still make
retest that
money.
inner wick. I'd wait for it to retest that inner wick to your left. That red one, the red inverse hammer
This
right
one,
there. Yeah, I'd wait for it to test there and it should reject.
that might be a good target for the downside for my short term thesis. So let me see. Duplicate. So let's say I have it right here, right? All right, so now let's go to the 1 hour again. All that movement.
Yeah, divergence right there too.
So right here is where we may break. And if we break, I would ride it from this red line down to this red line.
Okay.
Maybe even lower. Maybe even down here, depending on how good it goes. Because if we can get through here actually, then I might target this imbalance right here. You feel me, Valsi? That big body.
Yeah.
So but we got to get through this first before I could even say we can get through there. But it all depends on the momentum. So now let me go to small time frame and evaluate it further. The fact that the reason why I'm so bearish is because we gapped down, but I really am wondering if we're gonna hold. So here's what I'll do, right? I will get in, right? And I'll put a stop loss at the top of this candle. Let me see.
In the gap, you mean like the one on top of the gap, like the beginning?
The red candle, like the top, like just this candle right here. Just this one candle. This 15-minute candle.
Okay.
I'll put my stop loss up here in case I'm wrong and it bounces. Because I could be wrong. So but if I'm right, I'm gonna target the what is that
So
over?
you're stopping above the bigger candle.
Yep, and then I'll target 188 puts, 189, 188 puts. All right, so now I go to trade, go to SPY. Now let's look at how much those puts are. I'm only gonna scalp it, so I'm gonna pick the shortest expiration because I know how to get in and get out. If you don't, do not try this at home. For
I
real.
want to do that.
If you can't get in and get out, don't even like look at these type like expiration, like put some time on it. I was buffering, so give it a second. It's buffering. There we go. All right. So now look, the puts are what I say, 189 puts, 188 puts, basically 99, $100 to buy those puts. Now let me double check before I buy. If I still like it, let me go to 5 minute. Look, yeah, I like it. Yep, I'm buying. Yep, it broke. I'm in there. I'm gonna get in there. Trade.
I thought you've been in there.
No, I only came to the screen. I never bought it. I was just looking at
No,
the
you
charts.
were.
Yeah, so
You
this is
should
me buying it now. So I'm gonna buy
buy.
10 contracts. I'm in there, right? Now I'm gonna add this to my watch list, this particular option that I'm in, the 185s. That's the one I got, right? 180.5, yep. So I add it right here. So now it's on my list. So now I'm gonna go to actually the chart of the option to see where does it make sense for me to put a stop loss based off the movement. I see that this big candle was what 77. It's at 99, so I'm gonna put my stop loss at 76. You know what I mean? Basically around here. So let me do that right now.
Hold on, ain't you selling though?
I'm you always buy your position. Like if you're buying, If you're buying a
buy the
put,
put.
you still buy the put. You still buy the position that makes money going down. Make sense?
No, I get that part, but that's what I was asking. You're selling.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, how would you go on the 5 minute and put your stop loss up there?
Well,
If
I looked at the
lower.
the option prices. So I was going off the prices to know what price to put my stop at. So I said the 70s. So look, I put it at 73. So now I have my stop loss at 73. Now when I go to my charts, you see where my stop loss is at? But I got in up here. So I'm risking about $20 per contract. So I'm risking about $200.
Wouldn't you be expecting it to go down instead of up?
Are you going off of this chart? This is not the chart to go off of. This is not SPY. This is the option chart. This is SPY. I got you. This is SPY. Here we go. This SPY. So here we are holding.
Okay. I see what you mean.
And
Hold on, but why on that other one it looked like you was buying?
Because the other one is the chart of what I bought. It's this because what I bought in at a certain price, and I want that to go up.
Yeah, that should have brain fuck, boy.
I know it's confusing you because you see right here, I bought it at 101. You see, it's based at 100, but because I have 10 contracts, I'm up $5 now. You know what I mean? So when I go to this chart right here, this is the chart of what I bought. You see what I bought? And based off the past prices I see before it, a couple of days ago, it was at 108, 130, 136. So I have less than a minute, so I'm just gonna sell it right now. But no, this is break even.
You getting rid of it now?
Well, the time's about to run out. I was just trying to just close out the trade in front of y'all. I'll just hold it and do it without you guys.
Oh, time's about to run out.
Yeah, time's about to run out.
But look at that chart. See if it's gonna touch that wick. Let me see if it's gonna touch that wick.